YouTube, how are you now? So we're back in World War III. They're still having some major issues with the game. They just had the game offline pretty much all day today working on the servers. The servers just came back online. So I wanted to check it out and see if things were working. I was able to get in right away, but I couldn't actually get into a game. I kept getting 151 errors. So whether I tried Team Deathmatch, Tactical Ops, or just Quick Play, it was the same thing, just over and over, 151 errors. So I just came into the training real quick just to talk about this while we go through some of these movement things here. So yeah, the launch of the game has been pretty bad. They were having all kinds of issues just getting into the server, so there was a server queue just to get into the game. So depending on how many were in the queue before you could be waiting there for a few minutes just to get into the game itself. Then the game launches and they would run into the client authentication issues. So it would have to initialize your profile, but for some reason it wouldn't load your profile information and it would just time out. So you would try again, time out, try again, time out, and it would eventually lead to that client authentication error, which would just kick you out of the game and you'd have to start all over. So that was my experience over the weekend, and I'm sure that was a lot of other people's experience as well. So my guess is that the devs weren't expecting such a massive response from the players. So on Steam, it was over 10,000 over the weekend, which is basically an all-time high for this game. And I think that pretty much just toasted their servers. They couldn't handle it. So unfortunate, because the player population has dropped off considerably since then. So it's been around 5,000 or under since like Sunday over the weekend. And that allowed me to actually get in for a couple games. So I was able to get in on Sunday for a couple games. Because the player population was below that 5,000 point, so I think that's probably their max capacity for this game, which is too bad. But at the same time, now you're able to actually get in the game, but I can't actually play a real game due to the 151 errors. So it's been a rough start. It's unfortunate because the game can be fun. I do actually want to play some Team Deathmatch, try out some different guns, so I want to try out some of the different guns and see how they are. But I can't get into a game, so I mean, it's an unfortunate situation. I'm sure the developers are working hard on it, trying to get things up and going, but at the same time, players aren't gonna keep coming back if this is the experience they get, you know. So it's too bad, but they have basically one chance to make that first impression, and the first impression has been pretty rough. So they still haven't gotten the issue sorted out, apparently. It's Monday. They released on Thursday, so it's already been like 4 days, and we're not really getting any progress. It actually seemed to get worse over the weekend. So Thursday, Friday had their own issues, but I was actually able to play, whereas Saturday I couldn't play at all really until the end of the day. And then Sunday I was able to get in later on in the day when the population dropped off, but I mean, I was trying to get in all day pretty much, and it wouldn't let me. So it is too bad, but I mean, that's what happens. So I mean, I don't know if people are going to come back and keep giving it chances if they don't figure things out, but hopefully they figure things out sooner than later. That way this game actually has a chance, because the longer this stuff goes on, the more likely this game's just never gonna take off. So other games are in the pipeline for October. So if this lasts into mid-October, even late October, I don't know. I don't know if this game's gonna have a chance. So, all right. So what are we doing in this? Moving on is the most basic way. Use W and S. Sure. AAD. Sure. Look around. Sure. Okay. Complete. Yay. Sprinting. Did it. So yeah, I guess I can just talk about some of the guns that I've been. What is that for? Never used it. So the starting rifle is decent. I've been using the G36, leveling that. That was the second gun you unlock. I like that gun as well. I think it's a little bit better than the MSBS, the starting rifle, but I can't really tell for sure because the netcode and the hit detection, that kind of stuff's not that great, so it's kind of hard to tell which one's better. But supposedly, according to the menu, like those stat bars and stuff, the G36 fires a little bit faster, so I think it kills a little bit faster too. So I just run that with the short barrel because that increases its effectiveness at close range, and then like usually a grip for horizontal recoil control, the laser for faster ADS, anything that increases the ADS and helps with the horizontal recoil I usually run, because those are the main things that are a little bit harder to deal with. So the game has very fast time to kill, so you definitely want a faster ADS to be able to react. Alright, what are we doing? Jumping? Jump, jump, jump. Gotta jump over it. And then what other guns have I used? I used the starting SMG. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like the Vet Niaus or something. I didn't really like that. I felt like it took too many shots to kill, even up close. So I would shoot people quite a bit and they'd still be able to get away even up close. I'm not sure if I had the correct setup, but it's basically just the starting setup that it gives you with whatever default attachments come with it. So, I mean, I've been killed by it very quickly, but I haven't been able to kill people with it very quickly. So I think that's just part of the netcode as well. The super bullets stacking up, you just die instantly, whereas killing people takes however many bullets to kill them. So I think it's like five shots. I think it does like 20 damage to the body. So 5 shots minimum, and then beyond that, I don't know what the damage drop off is, but it seems to take quite a few shots to kill. So those are the only guns that I've used so far. I was going to try out the sniper and the shotgun and that kind of stuff, but I can't get into a game, so what do you do? Crouch sprint. Whee! Turbo run, okay. Let's go. So yeah, this is just the training that teaches you movement and shooting, that kind of stuff. So if you're not actually able to get into a game, but you don't never play this game before, you can try this out and see how it is. Slide. Prone. Turn over. So yeah, you can turn over onto your back and go prone that way, or you can go forward traditional prone. But you have to turn over. You would think they would just do that automatically when you back up, but no, that is not the case. Vaulting, joink, climbing, jump vault. We did it. Shooting from the hip. Oh, you gotta kill him. Aim down sight, shoot. Secondary sight, shoot. Whoa, what happened? Single fire mode. Special ammo. So you press double R to change ammo type. Oh, you hold R. Whoops. To AP ammo. Armor piercing, I would assume. Change weapons. Okay. Leaning. Oh, you gotta destroy the target while leaning. Oh, I don't have any more ammo. Healing. I already know how to do that. I do that all the time in the game. Refill your grenades here. So that's the grenade pouch, ammo pouch, health pouch. Okay. Go here. Sure. Kapow! Backpack. Backpack. Switch grenade type to smoke. Intro. We did it! Alright, so let's just search a game real quick, see if that 151 error comes up, and if it does, then we'll just call it a day. You don't get experience? Why not, man? Why not, dude? So I wish there was a way to level up, get some experience without actually having to find games, because that's the main issue. I can't find games. So I do want to try out some of the different guns, test them out, see what's good for what, but it's kind of hard to do that when you can't find a game, you know? Well, it didn't error me out right away, so that 151 error usually comes up pretty quick. Nope, there it is. Alright. Well, what can you do? So I guess I'll just keep checking back throughout the week. Hopefully it improves and you can actually get into games and start playing again, because I mean, if you can't actually play the game, people aren't gonna keep coming back, so the population is gonna die off again. So hopefully they sort this out. But I'll just keep checking back and then let you guys know what my experience is as it is. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.